what's going on. So, y'all know I'm doing this fast, right? It's the 72-hour fast. I started this morning. It is now 1:43. I am beyond hungry, but it's gonna be okay. I know it takes a couple of days for your body to combat those cravings, and considering I've been eating a little bit of carbs recently, my body has that residual longing for more carbs. So it's gonna take a while for my body to get over that hurdle, but it's okay. I'm just recording this because I wanted to do an official weigh-in, and this will be incorporated with the result video on Wednesday. So let me do that now. Okay, I'm stepping on the scale. Come on. All right, it says error, which means I'm either way too big or something's wrong. Let me try that again. Tap on it. Let's see what the scale's down here. All right. And then step on it. Okay. Hopefully that registered and you saw it says 317. It's a damn shame. But hopefully, come Wednesday, it'll be less than that. We'll see. Okay, so I'm hungry. See, when you can do something when you're not trying to do it, but when you're trying to do it, it's the worst and hardest thing you've ever done, ever. But I'm gonna see y'all on Wednesday. And I'm gonna do this. At least that's the plan. But right now, I'm starving. Starving like Marvin. But God, I'm hungry. It's all right. I'm gonna finish out this day at work. I'm gonna go home. I'm gonna do a little gardening. That always seems to clear my mind. So I'm gonna go home and do that. I might do a little vlog, you know, show you what that's all about. I'm starving. All right, peace out. See, you know these bumps? All it's gonna go away. All that. I don't even care. Y'all just see it. I'm puffy. I'm a little cystic acne. You know, it's because you know, I had that wild night of partying this weekend, that alcohol, and just crazy. Gotta get my life back together. You know, it's gonna happen one day at a time. One day at a time. Wish me luck. I love y'all. So I'm home. I rushed home. I planted some stuff in my front yard. I'll drop those pictures right here. But I just can't stop thinking about eating. The reason this fast, and it's only been one day, has been so hard is because my body was just not ready for it. My mind was, my body wasn't. So my body is like throwing out all the symptoms and signs for me to put some food in my mouth. And unless you tap into some deep willpower, any moment you can cave. You drive past a bunch of stores, you come home and people are eating, like you just, you know, at any moment you could cave and just eat, but I'm not. I'm going to continue to drink my water, and I'm going to call it a night real soon, because I know in the morning I'll feel much better, and then I'll try to make it through tomorrow. But today is a wrap. It's a wrap. My body is like wanting food at every moment, and just gonna go to bed and try it again tomorrow. I should be looking here. It don't matter. Peace out.
Hello. So it's day number 2, and I'm driving to work, and it's exactly what I thought. You know, my body yesterday, and I'm going to go through this step by step, so you know we all can understand what fasting does, or what the process is. So yesterday, my body, every ounce of my body was craving what I had been putting in it up until that point. You know, so if I've been eating a lot of sugar, the body wants more sugar. If I had salt, the body wanted more salt. You know, until you get rid of that you get over that hurdle, and you get those, you know, those chemicals and things out of your system. So I had to go through that. It's basically a detox. I stopped using heroin, or you stop using cocaine, your body is going to take a while for it to stop craving those things. And if you endure through the night, the sun will come in the morning. And sure enough, the sun is out. I feel so much better. I don't feel hungry at all, you know. And if you've eaten your whole life and then you try something like fasting, you're just scared. You're like, I gotta eat, or I'm gonna die. You know, it's a fight or flight feeling, like where you feel like I need to eat something, or I am going to die, which is just not the case. Your body isn't going to expire because you missed a meal, or 2, or 3, or 4, or 5. You know, your body survives better than you think it does. You know, and you just have to keep looking at the good picture, the bigger picture. You know, and I have a few friends that are very motivating and encouraging to the process. So that also helps, because, you know, my media circle, they don't really know that I'm doing this. They, you know, and it's a shame, because you can go all day, nobody see you eat anything, and don't even say anything. It's like, I guess they're minding their business, which is good, but, you know, it's like, I don't know, whatever. Another thing, fasting allows you to think more, so you get in your head a lot. You know, your brain opens up, and you'll find yourself thinking a lot clearer, because your body is not spending its time digesting food. So you feel brighter. You know, you don't have as much patience. Like, you won't spend a lot of time on something, but you have a lot of energy to move around. It seems counterintuitive, but it's true. You do get more energy when you eat less food eventually. You know, once your body switches over from, oh, I'm gonna die, to, okay, it kind of like switches. Like when you change your heating vent in your car from vent to floor to the one shooting in your face, once you change it, it doesn't immediately blow out at a different thing. Some levers have to change. It takes a while, but once it starts to blow, it feels good. You know, and that's equivalent to what it feels like when you're fasting. You start out first like, oh my God, I don't think this is gonna work, to, I knew if I had went to sleep last night, I woke up today and I would be in a much better spirit, and I am, because I don't have those cravings like driving my actions. You know, my body was driving my actions, and that's kind of what we put ourselves through most of the time. Like, oh, I gotta eat now, oh, I gotta drink now, and it shouldn't be that way. You should eat because you need nourishment, but you shouldn't be driven by food. You know, and I wanted to get back to that feeling where I'm enjoying my life and I'm eating food to live, but I'm not eating food because of any other reason, emotionally or anything like that. So fasting, I mentioned it to one of my coworkers, and he said, oh, I would only do it if it was for religion or spirituality or something like that. And I totally agree. I think you should take this opportunity to take all of that energy and focus it on something deeper than yourself or bigger than yourself. You know, it's not just about not eating and feeling great and losing weight. It's also about honing in or focusing in on something bigger than yourself. You know, health is not so much going to the doctor, you getting good blood work. It's about health of your faith. See how strong your faith is. Do you really believe that you're going to be okay? And what is your belief in? You know, and who is your source? You know, who is the real food in your life? Because it can't be a turkey sandwich. It has to be something bigger than that. You know, your medicine can't be Tylenol. It has to be something bigger than that. You know, and it's this, at this time you realize what really is the source of your supply. You know, and I'm not going to get into that. That's personal. Or it may just be because you want to lose 5 to 10 pounds. Go for it. But for me, it has to be deeper, because if you've gone and watched any of my previous videos, you know that I've struggled with trying to stay focused. I can lose weight like anybody, but it has to be more than just losing weight, because you'll gain it right back if it's not based in substance, you know. So yeah, this is day number 2, morning of day number 2, and I feel great. Now when I get to work, I'll definitely do a weigh-in and go from there, you know. Everything's good. You do have to move differently. If you were able to fast and kind of like stay at home or something like that, that's one thing. But if you're out having to work and having to drive and stuff like that, we kind of have to pace yourself. You can't really
What's going on YouTube? So this is going into day number 2. Okay, I started my 72-hour fast. I got my days mixed up. So I said 72-hour fast knowing that it would have been 72 hours, but I assumed that that would have been Wednesday when I could start eating. It's actually Thursday, so I'm a little shocked by that, you know, because Monday would have been start of day 1, into Tuesday day 2, into Wednesday day 3. Thursday will be when I can start eating again, Thursday at 8. So how am I doing so far? I don't know. I feel good. I feel like I got a lot of energy. I pissed so much last night, which was ridiculous. Like, you know, drinking all these fluids, like, you know, which is good. You know, your body really definitely benefits from getting all the extra hydration. But it will keep you up at night, along with the insomnia from your body just racing, because, you know, like it's sped up when you don't have the bogged down system from eating, you know. So you tend to be a little amped at nighttime, which is fine. I just, you know, cut everything off and go to bed. But last night was a lot of peeing. The rain outside didn't help. It really made me just like, I had to keep going to the bathroom. So, but other than that, I feel good. I really do. I came into work this morning. I really felt good this morning, and I feel good now. It's only 10:57, so it's 11 o'clock, and I still feel good. Tonight, I'm sure I'll have those same as yesterday, like I'm hungry, or just out of routine, you think it's about time I eat something, but you gotta just stick with it, and I'm going to stick with it. I have a friend of mine in another country who is really supportive, who is going to do their fast starting Thursday, so Thursday through Sunday, you know. And it was purely out of me, I guess, inspiring them to want to see what it feels like. I don't know if they're going to be successful. I hope I'm successful, but you know, a lot of people are inspired through our examples. So that is motivating for me to keep going, because, you know, sometimes yourself is not enough to keep going through anything. So if you've given yourself as a testimony to somebody, then you don't want to let them down. So you kind of like stick with it. So I'm really trying to stick with it and be obedient to what it is that I set for myself to do. So this is Holy Week, you know, so I'm trying to tap it into something spiritual and make that connection. Again, I feel good. I don't have a headache or anything like that because I am staying properly hydrated. And I'm not gonna make this video long because this is going to be interjected with the video in its entirety, you know. But I just wanted to let y'all know on day number 2 at, you know, maybe hour number 50 of not eating, I am doing okay. And I look forward to continuing and keeping you all updated. So peace and blessings, and I'll throw in right after this my weigh-in for today. Yesterday was 317. 317, I had on basically the same amount of clothes. Of course, I get naked when I want to get my real weight, but when I'm at work, I weigh myself with clothes on, and I was 317. Okay, so we have tap the scales. Get the 0 out. See what it says. 310.1. All right, so 310.1, that's 7 pounds and 1 day. I'm going to do it again for you non-believers. $310.1. I'm sure a lot of that was water weight, and it could be, you know, 2 to 3 pounds of different clothes, but I'll call that, instead of 7, I'll call that maybe a 4-pound weight loss. You know, it's not too far-fetched because my body has flushed a lot of fluid out. You know, a lot of water retention from having a sodium in your diet to now not eating anything for a whole almost 50 hours. So that's not uncommon. So we'll see what it is tomorrow. Eventually it'll be some solid weight being lost instead of it